Om Shanti. Spark audiobook titled Conqueror of Attachment, Embodiment of Remembrance. As in Hindi, Nashtamoha Smriti Swaroop.
Part 1.
Topic number 1. Our Promise. As per Avyakt Murli, dated 5th February 1994. Wherever you make us sit, whatever you feed us, whatever you make us do, we will only do that. Is this a promise? Next topic. Mean by double light. As per Avyakt Murli, 12th December 1998. Suddenly, the order will be given to you that you have to come. This is known as being a double light angel. Next topic. What is ever ready? Avyakt Murli, dated 20th December 1969. No matter what direction you receive at any time, in any form, for anywhere, it can be given at any time. You can even be given a direction to be ready in 1 second. Have all of you become ever ready to this extent? When you were to leave the impure household, did you think about anything? You did not consider your jewelry, clothes, or children. You did not consider anything. So, since this is a pure household, what need is there to consider any of those things? Previously, you were just lost in love, and you did all of this out of love, not with knowledge. Love alone made you ever ready to that extent. Now, as well as love, you also have power. So, while having love and power, why is there a delay in becoming ever ready? In the beginning, it was announced that everyone had to go onto the field at that time. So, this has to repeat now too, but in different forms. It is not that because Bab Dada knows the future, he would tell you about it in advance, and you all keep yourselves tied in the bondage of service. Even while having bondages, you must not stay in bondage. To be in bondage to any soul is not a sign of being free from bondage. This is why all of you have to pass this one subject as pass with honors. You will be notified about that which you never thought or even dreamt about. Those who pass such a paper will pass with honors. This is why Bab Dada is telling you in advance. You are being given a signal in advance. This is known as going into the depths. What would be the speciality of those who have a subtle intellect? Those who have a subtle intellect will be able to mold themselves to any circumstances. They will be able to mold themselves according to the circumstances. They will have the courage to confront anything. They will never be frightened, but they will go into the depths of whatever the situation is and make themselves move along according to that. Only when you are light will you be able to mold yourselves. Only when something is warm and soft can it be molded. If either is missing, it will not be molded. Whatever it is first heated and made soft and can then be molded. What is the warmth and the softness here? The softness is humility, and the warmth is the form of power. Humility means the form of love. Those who have love for every soul will be able to remain humble. If there is no love, then neither will they be able to become merciful, nor will they be humble. This is why there has to be humility and the form of power. That is, to the extent that you are humble, there should be the feeling of being a master in the form of power, and in humility, there should be the virtue of serving. There should be service and also the feeling of being a master. You should be a server and also have the intoxication of being a master of the world. When you have both, this softness and warmth, you will be able to mold yourself in every aspect. Each of you has to check that the intellect is equally balanced with warmth and softness. Sometimes extreme humility causes damage, and sometimes the strong feeling of being a master causes damage. This is why there has to be a balance of the two. There will be as much greatness as there is equality. Now, do you understand in which one aspect you will pass with honors? The final paper is being announced in advance. You should be free from bondage at every moment. You should be free from any bondage even when it comes to the bondage of service. As soon as it is announced, you have to be ever ready and come onto the field. This is the final paper which will be given to you at the right time in a practical way. If you pass this paper, nothing is a big deal. To pass this paper means that you will have an avyakt stage. If you go beyond the awareness of the body, then everything else is not a big deal. From this, it will be discerned to what extent you have broken the strings of the boat of that life. One are golden chains and the other are iron chains. You have let go of the iron chains, but there are also the subtle golden chains. Those are such that they cannot be seen by anyone. Next topic is the fast effort of 1 second. Avyakt Murli, dated 23rd June 1973. So now, the fast effort should be 1 second only, because you were told that the result of the last paper is to be announced. How much time will you be given for the last paper? You will be given an order to become a conqueror of attachment in 1 second. And if you do not become a conqueror of attachment and an embodiment of remembrance in 1 second, if you lose that time in making yourself the embodiment and in battling, if you lose time in stabilizing your intellect, then what would happen? You would fail. You will only receive the time of 1 second. You are even now also hearing the question. And since you have all heard the paper in advance, how many of you should pass? 3 groups have to be announced. Number 1, the ever ready group. Number 2, the ready group. And number 3, the lazy group. You have to transform yourselves in these 6 months and bring yourself into the first group, which is the ever ready group. The moment you receive an order, you do it. You must not be lazy in accepting an order. You yourself will have a vision of yourself in the mirror and will see which group you belong to. Just as a kalpa ago, a Brahma Kumar, meaning Narad, had a vision of himself in the mirror, in the same way, you will have a vision of yourself in the mirror of knowledge and will see which group you belong to and which grade you will come into. Next topic is Master of the Unlimited. Avyakt Murli, dated 9th January 1980. You should not even think that your sanskars are not in harmony. You have to make them harmonious. Who would say that their sanskars are not in harmony? Who would say, this one can't change or this one won't listen? Who speaks the language of want or can't? Now, it has to happen. You have to say, Haji. You must no longer use the word no. All of you are now those who say yes. Are you not? Now, stop being limited and become unlimited. You were told earlier that to think of yourself as the head of a zone is also to be limited. Look at the map and see what your zone is. It is just a point. To think otherwise is to be limited. Now, no longer even think that you belong to a particular place or that you are okay at a particular place. Do you want to become the master of the unlimited or of just one place? Don't think that if your place changes, your stage will be transformed. If Baba were to send you somewhere, would you be ready for this? If Baba sends you anywhere, even abroad, you should be ever ready. Baba can send you abroad or anywhere else from here. When you have to go, you automatically receive power. So, from tomorrow, shall we start to move everyone around? Acha, when a new bulletin is issued, don't say that you want 1 or 2 years, 2 or 4 months to prepare yourself. Do you have this courage? Anyway, what things do you have that belong to you? If something belongs to you, then it is everything. Whereas if nothing belongs to you, nothing is yours. Whatever belongs to Baba is yours. Everything that belongs to Baba is unlimited, and so everything of yours is also unlimited. To be unlimited means that everything belongs to you. Next topic: how to become free from attachment and dependence. Avyakt Murli, dated 26th April 1982. This is known as being a true number one worthy server. This is the aim of all of you, is it not? Many servers have emerged from Gujarat. However, the rivers of Gujarat are only flowing in Gujarat. Don't be Gujarat benefactors. Become world benefactors. Constantly remain ever ready. Whatever direction you receive today, say Haji, meaning yes, indeed. What will happen? How will it happen? Why should a trustee have to think about what will happen or how it will happen? Constantly offer yourself and you will constantly remain beyond. You will then step away from attachment and dependence. Today you are here, and tomorrow you could go anywhere and you would be beyond. If you think that you have to stay here, then there will be a little feeling of, I have to do this, I have to become this. Today you are here and tomorrow you are there. You are a bird. Today you are on one branch and tomorrow on another branch. Then your stage will remain beyond. The stage of the mind has to remain constantly beyond. Even if you stay somewhere for 20 years, you should remain constantly ever ready. Don't think, how will it happen? This is known as being a great renunciate. Bab Dada meeting teachers. Topic number 1. Go beyond bondage of karma and become karmatit. Avyakt Murli, dated 24th February 1984. This is the gathering of those who are constantly serviceable souls, is it not? Do you always consider yourselves to be unlimited world servers? You are not limited servers, are you? Are all of you unlimited? If any of you are sent from one place to somewhere else, are you ready? Are all of you flying birds? Are you flying birds even with the consciousness of your body? The branch that pulls you towards itself the most is this consciousness of the body. The slightest attraction towards old sanskars means that there is the consciousness of the body. My nature is like this, my sanskars are like this, my way of living is like this, my habits are like this. All of these are signs of body consciousness. So, have you birds flown even from this branch? This is called the karmatit stage. No bondage at all. Karmatit doesn't mean that you become free from actions, but free from the bondage of action. So, actions of the body, this means, for instance, some have the nature of living comfortably, of eating comfortably at the right time, and of doing everything at the right time. This bondage of karma also pulls you towards itself. Go beyond this bondage, that is, the habit of even this karma, because you are instruments. Next topic. The key for flying stage. Avyakt Murli, dated 19th December 1984. To have the feeling of being an instrument is the key to success. Since you have let go of the limited worldly mind, where did any other mind come from? Instead of saying mine, say Baba, Baba, and you will be constantly safe. It is not my center, but Baba's center. Not my student, but Baba's student. Mine finishes and instead it becomes yours. To say yours means to fly. So the instrument teachers mean the example of the flying stage. Just as you become an example of the flying stage, in the same way, others also become that, even against your conscious wish. Those for whom you become an instrument automatically receive those vibrations. So, instrument teachers, servers are constantly detached and constantly loving. You are those who will pass any paper that comes. You are the victorious ones who have faith in the intellect. Next topic. Are you ever ready? Avyakt Murli, dated 6th March 1985. You teachers are thinking that you will reach here anyway. It is also possible that the Father will give you directions where you are, that there may be a special task there. You may have to give power to others. You may have to take someone with you. This too could happen, but it should be according to the Father's directions,
not through your own dictates,
nor through your attachment. You should not remember, oh my center, I should take such and such a student with me. This one is special. He is a helper. It should not be like that either. If you wait for anyone, you will be left behind. You are ready to such an extent? Are you not? This is called being ever ready. Everything should always be packed. You should not have to think about packing at that time. I should do this, I should do that. You remember how, in the Sakar days, the bags and baggage of the serviceable children would always be ready. It would be 5 minutes before the train was to arrive and they would receive a direction. You have to go now. So their bags and baggage would remain ready. The train that they had to board would have arrived at the previous station and they would leave for their station then. You experienced that, did you not? Here too, the bags and baggage of the stage of your mind should be ready. The Father calls you and the children become present. This is called being ever ready. Next topic. Clear line of your intellect. Avyakt Murli, dated 27th February 1986. You should definitely remain ever ready. Then, when such a time comes, an order will have to be given. There will be an order from the Father. He will not tell you the date when he will do that. If he were to give you the date, everyone would pass and become number one. Here, there will suddenly be the one question of the date. You are ever ready? Are you not? If Baba were to tell you to just stay here, would you remember your children, home, etc.? There are the facilities of happiness and comfort there, but heaven will be created here. So, to constantly remain ever ready is the speciality of Brahmin life. Let the line of your intellect remain clear. The Father has given the places just for the sake of service. So, you have become engaged in service as instruments. Then, when you receive the Father's signal, there will be no need to think about anything. You are ever ready, are you not? If Baba were to tell you to just stay here, would you remember your children, home, etc.? There are the facilities of happiness and comfort there, but heaven will be created here. So, to constantly remain ever ready is the speciality of Brahmin life. Let the line of your intellect remain clear. The Father has given the places just for the sake of service. So, you have become engaged in service as instruments. Then, when you receive the Father's signal, there will be no need to think about anything. Ask them later. They say that they don't remember anything. Therefore, they have to be awakened again and again. Gujaratis have claimed a good number in belonging to the Father and busying themselves in service with their body, mind, and wealth. They become cooperative easily. That too is fortune. The number of Gujaratis is good. To win the lottery of belonging to the Father is not a small thing. Next topic. Keep love in heart. Avyakt Murli, dated 3rd February 1988. So, why is there Maya in service? The main reason for this is that there isn't love in the heart. There is love according to the family. However, love in the heart creates a feeling of renunciation, and because of your not having that, service sometimes takes on the form of Maya. So, such service cannot be accumulated in the account of service. Even if someone becomes an instrument to open 50 to 60 centers, however, only as much is accumulated in your account of service and in Bab Dada's heart as you have done while free from Maya and Yog Yukt. Someone may have just 2 centers, it seems as if they are in charge of only 2 centers, whereas another person is seen to be in charge of 50 centers. However, if even the 2 centers are free from obstacles and free from Maya, from any upheaval and conflict of nature and sanskars, then much more is accumulated in the account of service of the one who has 2 centers than the one who has 50 centers. Do not become happy thinking that you have 30 or 40 centers. For how many centers are free from Maya? When you continue to accumulate centers as well as Maya, then such service is not accumulated in the Father's register of service. You might think that you are doing a lot of service, that you don't go to sleep during the day or even at night, that you only prepare food once and eat that at night because you remain so busy. However, together with doing service, you are not also remaining busy in Maya, are you? What happened? How did this happen? Why did this one do this? Why did I not do this? This is my right or your right. But what happened to the Father's rights? Do you understand? Service means that in which you are practically able to see the fruit of everyone's cooperation and contentment. If you are unable to attain the fruit of the cooperation of everyone's good wishes and pure feelings and contentment in a visible way, then check what is the reason for that. Why did you not receive that fruit? Check the method and change it. To increase such true service is to increase service. Do not just please your heart thinking that you are doing very good service. Please the Father's heart and claim blessings from the hearts of the Brahmin family. This is called true service. Next topic. Truly obedient children. Avyakt Murli, dated 20th February 1988. This Madhuban is the small world of Brahmins. So, you like this world very much, do you not? You don't feel like going back from here, do you? If an order were to be given for you to become a resident of Madhuban right now, you would be happy, would you not? Or would you have the thought, who will do service, that you should go back for service? If Bap Dada were to tell you to sit down here, would you still remember your service then? Who is the one who inspires you to do service? To follow the Father's directions or Srimat in the way that they are given means that you are a truly obedient child. Bap Dada knows whether to make you sit in Madhuban or to send you on service. Brahmin children have to remain ever ready in every situation. Remain ever ready for the direction you receive right now. The dictates of your own mind should not be mixed with even the slightest thought. This is known as being an elevated soul who follows Srimat. Next topic. Baba's pure hopes for children. Avyakt Murli, dated 7th March 1990. Just as it is necessary to keep a relationship with Baba, in the same way, it is extremely necessary to keep a relationship with the godly family. Throughout the cycle, you are to have a relationship and connection with Brahma Baba, the number one soul, and the godly family. Do not think Baba is mine and I am Baba's anyway. That is not a sign of passing with honors. You souls are not sannyasi souls. You are not Rishi and Muni souls. You are not the souls who step away from the world, but are the souls who become the support of the world. You are not the ones who step away from the world, but are world benefactors. Leave aside the question of Brahmin souls. You are the support that transforms matter too. You cannot break away from the thread of the eternal love of the family. A victorious jewel cannot break away from the rosary of the thread of love. Therefore, never have the thought, I can step away from a particular aspect of a place, or from a particular type of service, or from a companion, and then make my stage good and show everyone. You say, I am not able to get on with this one. I will get on with that one. There isn't progress at this place. There will be progress at another place. There are obstacles in this service. Other service will be better. All of these are thoughts that will make you step away. Once you instill this habit in yourself, it will not allow you to be stable anywhere. Nor will it allow the intellect to stabilize itself, because the intellect has the habit of constantly changing. Therefore, this too is considered to be weakness. This would not be considered to be progress. You must always have pure hopes for yourself, just as Baba has pure hopes for every child. No matter what anyone is like, Baba has never lost hope, even for those who would be the last number. He has always had hope. So, you too must never lose hope for yourself, for others, or for service. Don't lose hope. Be generous-hearted, not disheartened. Generous means constantly having a big heart. Next topic. Merge your mind into My Baba. Avyakt Murli, dated 3rd April 1991. The virtues are a gift from the Father. Do not make a mistake even in dreams saying, my virtues, my powers. These are a gift from the Father, the gift from God. It is a great sin to consider the gift from God to be yours. Many times, many children think and speak in ordinary language. My virtue is not being used, or I have this power, but it is not being used. My intellect is very good, but it is not being used. How is it yours? To say mine means to make it dirty. Even in Bhakti, this teaching was given for 63 births. Don't say mine, say yours. But you didn't do it. On the path of knowledge, also, to say yours but to consider it to be mine is cheating, and it will not do. Therefore, to consider the holy offering from God to be yours means to be arrogant and disrespectful. Don't ever forget the word Baba. Baba has given power. Baba has given the intellect. It is Baba's task. It is Baba's center. And all these things are Baba's. Don't think, this is my center. I created the center. So, I have a right to it. Where did yours come from? Is it yours? Have you carefully kept a bundle aside? Many children show such intoxication. I built the building for the center, so I have a right to it. But whose center did you build? It is Baba's center, is it not? If you have surrendered it to Baba, how can it be yours? How can there be mine? Is it mine? Is it a little bit? Be careful. When the intellect turns, you say, this is mine anyway. By saying mine, mine, you dirtied it. It will be dirtied again. Do you remember the first promise you made to Baba for your Brahmin life when you become a Brahmin? What is that promise? Have the new ones made it or only the old ones? The new ones have now also come as the old ones did. You have come after completing the form about having faith in the intellect. Have you not? You have not come weak. So everyone's first promise was, mind, body, intellect and wealth are yours. Did you make this promise, or is there someone who did not make it? Next topic. Are you ready to change your place? Avyakt Murli, dated 4th December 1991. Originally, you are Madhuban Nivasis. You have gone to different places for the sake of service. But you are Madhuban Nivasis. A Brahmin is a Madhuban Nivasi. You have gone to your place of service. Therefore, never consider your place of service to be your place. Many children are told to change their place and they reply, no. Send us to Punjab, or send us to Orissa, Are you originally from Punjab or Orissa? Or from Madhuban? Where are you from? So, why do you say that you are from Punjab and to only send you to Punjab? We are from Gujarat and so only send us to Gujarat. Are you ready to change your place? Are all the teachers ready? If any of you were asked to change, would you be ready? Look, Dadi is giving the certificate of no to all of you. You must have shown something like that. And that is why she is saying this. Acha. This will be done in April. Only those who come prepared to do this should come to celebrate a meeting with Baba. Do you like this? Or will you lose sleep over it? When you go back to your center, you will not wonder, what will happen to this one? What will happen to that one? What will happen to me? Will you think in this way? Will you step away a little? Baba will see the teachers. There is still a lot of time. You wish to claim the prize of tapasya from Bab Dada. And you also wish to give Bab Dada a prize of tapasya. Or do you only wish to receive it? All of you should come after having surrendered. Surrendered from the center. Do you like this idea? Do you have any attachment to the new building? Is there a little bit? Maybe because it has been built with a lot of effort. Where there is the consciousness of mine, what would tapasya be called? Tapasya means yours, and to break tapasya means to have the consciousness of mine. Do you understand? Since you are sitting in front, you should receive something. All these are very young, so they would say, it doesn't matter. We can go from here to there. However, the senior ones have to think a little bit. Acha, Baba will see in April. Acha, those who come to a center may also be thinking, our teacher might go away. Are all of you also ever ready? That anyone could go anywhere. Pandavas, speak. Or do you want the same teacher? Those who think that they want the same teacher at their center, raise your hand. Mothers, those who think their teacher should not be changed, raise your hand. Those who will be happy with any teacher, raise your hand. Those who won't be happy, raise your hand. Those who are happy with any teacher, knowing that Bab Dada is responsible, that Dadi and Didi are responsible, raise their hand. Those who think, no, this will not be a good idea, raise your hand. There is no one. Now, this is being recorded on the TV. Take everyone's picture on the TV so that it can be shown to them later. It is good. This will be the question of the final paper. To be a destroyer of attachment and the embodiment of remembrance. Everyone has to be ready for the final paper. So you will rehearse this, will you not? Or will it only happen at the end? Therefore, this will definitely be rehearsed. Zone heads will also be changed. All of you will be changed. Pandavas will also be changed. What is yours anyway? Is there anything? Bab Dada gives and Bab Dada takes it away. Avyakt Murli dated 25th November 1993. To become the conquerors of attachment, you should not even remember your centers. The teachers are sitting there. You should not remember one of your students or one of the things belonging to your center. You should not remember something that you have set aside. To be detached from all and loved by Baba, you should be free from all sides in advance. Is it like this? Or do you have support from some sides? There should not be any attachment to anything other than your destination. Next topic.
We are instruments and have attitude of unlimited interest.
Avyakt Murli dated 5th December 1994. To be loving means to have the feeling of being an instrument and being humble. But what happens is that when you are loving, instead of this making you an instrument and humble, it makes you have the consciousness of mine. This is my task. This is my place. I have received all these facilities according to my fortune. I have accumulated these facilities and brought this place, this service and service companions. That is, students are also companions. To this point, with so much effort, they are mine. Is there no value to the effort I have made? Is there a difference between the feeling of being an instrument and in having the consciousness of mine? Or are they the same? Is there a difference or does it not matter? This consciousness of mine has increased in a royal form. Bab Dada hears a great deal of this royal language and royal thoughts of the consciousness of mine in the heart-to-heart conversations. They come to sweet talk Bab Dada and the instrument souls with a lot of love. Baba, only you can help me in this. What do you think? Is this not my task? Is this not my responsibility? Is this not my right? Should I not receive this? You become very clever in giving knowledge to Baba. What does Bab Dada do? He continues to smile. You are instruments, whatever you receive, however you receive. The first promise of everyone is, wherever you make us sit, whatever you feed us, whatever you make us do, we will only do that. Is this a promise? Or is it just in terms of eating and drinking? The disinterest in the consciousness of mind is unlimited disinterest. New types of the consciousness of mind are emerging even more. At present, Maya is casting a shadow of new types of the consciousness of mind. This is why the closeness of time is not being revealed. Whether they are Jnani or Agyani, both say that the situations of the world are very bad. How much longer can this world continue? How can it continue? However, the world is still continuing. The foundation of the closeness of time is the unlimited attitude of disinterest. Bab Dada checked and saw that instead of having the attitude of unlimited disinterest, the expansion of new types of small and big attachments is very large. This expansion has hidden the essence. Next topic. Are all the teachers happy? Avyakt Murli dated 25th November 1995. According to the new ones, the Murli is very deep. But in the Diamond Jubilee, Bab Dada wishes to free all of you from everything. If you do not do this, he will become Dharmraj. At the moment, Baba is telling you with love. He has to take on the form of Dharmraj. But why should he do that? Why should all of you not become free while there is the form of the Father? The older ones think that Bab Dada should do something so that everyone becomes alright. But Baba does not want this. Baba does not like taking the form of Dharmraj. What can he not do? He can punish anyone internally in 1 second, and that punishment would be very intense. But Bab Dada does not want this. The form of the Father is very loving. If Dharmraj becomes his companion, he will not listen to anything. This is why Bab Dada wants to free all of you from everything in the Diamond Jubilee. Do you understand? Should Baba tell one thing to this group? Should Baba say anything? Are you ready to hear it? You are to be given an order. You are the ever ready group. So should you be ordered? Next topic. You are those souls in which Baba has hope. Avyakt Murli dated 18th January 1998. Seeing the souls who are embodiments of success in service, Bab Dada has the thought. You have established very good centers. You have established centers, have you not? Or will the centers fluctuate? Now some jewels should emerge to do unlimited service. Are you ever ready? Or is it difficult to let go of your centers? Is it difficult or easy? Now raise your hands. Will the centers fluctuate if you go somewhere else? Are you sure? You should not say, "We are ready." What does it matter to me whether the center fluctuates or not? Bap Dada is still giving you some time. You are being given 6 months. Prepare such right hands at your centers that you are able to tour around. Bap Dada sees that while you remain at one place, you are not able to do service. While becoming a number one ruler of the globe, your number would be somewhere near the end. This group is such that you are able to claim a number ahead. So, will you become this? Then, Dadi will order you to do this, and so you will have to be ever ready. You will order them, will you not? You need hands, do you not? Sometimes in Dadi's heart-to-heart conversation, she says that she needs helpers. So, who is going to fulfill this request? All of you can do this. Bap Dada considers you to be the souls in whom there is this hope. Therefore, make your service places so strong and firm that they are able to move along in the same way without you. There should be no difference. Did Brahma Baba ever stop to see what would happen afterwards? Everything that happened is good, and everything that is to happen will be good. So, within a second, the soul that was free from attachment was able to fly. No attachments pulled the soul. Prepare such a group. There should be no attachment. You should not think, "This is my duty. No one is able to do this without me." Have disinterest in this also. So, did you hear what Bap Dada wants? Did you listen with attention? Acha. Now, you have 6 months to make your centers strong enough so that you can be given an order. Do you like this? Do you wish to become world emperors or kings of a state? What type of king do you want to become? To look after just one center means to become a king of one state. If you tour around now, you will become a world king, just as you have become experienced. So too, make others experienced. Is this a difficult task? If it is difficult, you can say no. If you feel it is difficult, Bap Dada will tell you to stay where you are. You are given permission for this also. Whatever each of you wants, you can do that. However, Bap Dada considers this group to be of those in whom there is hope to move forward. Is this okay? Do you like it? You're not worrying about this before your celebration, are you? You are carefree emperors. Since Brahma Baba did not think about anything, you have to follow the father. The children thought about what would happen, how everything would happen, whether the centers would continue to function or not, where the murlis would come from. They had so many questions. However, did Brahma Baba think about anything? He became a Vyakt from Vyakt within 1 second. He had the firm faith that whatever was to happen would be the best of all, and that is happening now. Is it not? Bap Dada loves the speciality of each group. Om Shanti.